Hey everybody, YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. You know what? I had to get on here and to speak on a little something about moving on. One of my pet peeves is people not moving forward because from a relationship, not even from a relationship, from anything, but definitely one of the biggest issues that I hear all the time. Even I went through, some things, issues with that. How can you move forward? Move on. And it's very important that you move forward in life. Don't be stagnant. Don't stay stagnant. I mean, one of the my opinion now. Oh, again, this is Kimberly Burke. Bye. My opinion. These are my opinions, my observations over the years. I'm 51 years old, so I should know something. But okay, one one of the biggest thing I think is from moving on from after a relationship is fear. That's uno numero. That's one reason. Number two, I think I my opinion is self-worthy. Or do you feel this? How you feel about yourself? The self thing going on. If you don't have fear there, it's like, how do you feel about yourself? Okay, how do you feel about yourself? I don't know. Would it be number three? Would it be a number three going on? Whatever, three on up. I think right there, how you feel about yourself, self, um, respect. Um, Now, when people break up, one of the things like, oh, it's so hard to break up, because I love this person, so much. My next question I'll be thinking, even I ask, hey, I've been there, y'all. My question I had to ask Kim. Okay, now you love this person so much, he gone out the door, he gone. We all, he broke it off. You need to just leave me shattered at the door. Okay. Do you have that same love for yourself, that energy you have, or I mean, if do he have that for you? But mainly, I ask myself now, how do I feel about myself? Do I have that love, that love? I love him so much. Do I love Kim so much? Because when I realized that I done gave all my power, my love, my energy, I can't say my all to this guy, and we broke up. And a breakup is breakup. It don't matter how many years you've been with this person, et cetera, et cetera. Breakup, sometimes breakup could be hard to do for some people, a lot of people. Okay, but mm, uh, that right there, like you have to ask yourself all these questions. You have to ask all these questions. Ask yourself, okay, self talk, and you're gonna go through like breaking up, like somebody died, because there is a death, like I'm divorced. I was going through a lot. I had a bad divorce breakup. Once with friends, grew up together, then just things. I think if we both would have stayed, no, we are. I'm happily divorced, and he's happily divorced. We be married, whatever. We okay. We are good. We are so good. We good. It took it was a death, and I look at it as a death of a marriage, and I took it as if, and also my mom was sick, and then she passed away. Passing away years later. So I had all of that to deal with, a death of a body and a death of a marriage. And how did I do it? First, you have to. It's like something you have to do. It's a mind, body, and soul. It's an emotional thing. You gotta you got all this stuff attached to your heart and mind, your emotion. Your heart is basically definitely attached to your emotion. For me, I'm a Pisces. I'm a Pisces woman. So if you into astrology, you know a little bit about astrology. Pisces, anybody that's water signs, we're very emotional, and our emotion can be all over, and it's all inside. We might not showing on outside, but let a lot of you do show. Just like a woman, when I'm a woman too, we are emotional creatures. So I get all that going on, but you have to find out what you have to. I had to find Kim again and just like, snap out, see, and also be around people that's very supportive and tell you, hey, 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 hey. At that time, a lot of time when I'm gonna have to speak on, certain family members that help me or friends, especially my grandfather. He was military. He kind of like snapped me up. Hey, 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 hey. And my mother, she was rough cutter. And my dad, like, hey, 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 don't stay, don't, hey, get up and do something. Stop wallowing in it. Don't that pity and feel sorry. It's okay. But if you find yourself can't get over this person, I think it's kind of hard to tell what's long, but with you, it's like long and long and long. You can't move on, and it's been like months. You might need to kind of seek professional help, counseling, because it's something that dealing with your health, your emotional health, or your mental health. Now, some things you don't have to. You have to. Why you holding on? Why is this hard? What is this hard thing you have to do? I understand. The breaking of a relationship. We all do it, but don't sit back and just feel sorry for yourself and like trying to figure out, man, what can I do? Even the people that break it off. If you break it off with somebody, sometimes you're going to feel something because you don't want to hurt them. You're going to feel that, but you have to move on too. Usually people who being the one who, being let down, they're like, oh God, be in the dump. No, don't stay in the dumps. Don't stay in the gloom. Don't be listening like, since you left, da 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 da, da 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 da, la da 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 da. All them sad songs. I'm saving all my love for you, and then you leave it with the hope and all this and all hope. But the first numero uno, people always say, "Oh, but I love that person. I love him very much. I love him. I just can't let it go. I just can't let it go." You better let that go, because when you hold on that and can't move forward, it could possibly make yourself physically ill, sick. If it ain't physical in here, in your mind, in your soul, in your physical health, that's not good. Is this person really worth it? Hold on. And you have to live your life. Some people, I'm serious, y'all. Some people get really bad and down in the dumps, because when you stay depressed over a relationship, a breakup, and then depression hits you and all that stuff, and then you start thinking about suicide. There's other sorts of suicide without even, putting a gun to your head. You can start drink yourself to death. You just wallow in your sorrows. You just start neglecting yourself totally. You start to look like what you're going through. Everybody can tell, like, oh, damn, oh, God, what's wrong now? What's wrong with us? Oh, shit. You start to look like you don't want to take care of yourself, your hygiene. You just walk around your house cold and all this stuff. Walk around with shoes slip. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I've been there. And that's one of the things, too. That's another thing, too. When you it's harder to let go and to move forward when you've been in a relationship when you make that person your all, your everything. See, even when you marry, don't make them your everything, because you're an individual. Even though you come in as one, you still two individuals that's growing. Some people need to have room to grow. I had to have room to grow. Just like the my mate, he has to have room to grow. There's had to be room for growth. Not somewhere just like, oh God, hey, I know some, a lot of people like that. I've been there, especially in a bad relationship. When you in a toxic relationship or abusive relationship, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, abuse is abuse. Okay, and the other person is hard to get. How do you move from that? First, you gotta, don't talk to that person. No contact. No contact. No contact. That's what to talk about. Now, if you got children, then it's okay. That's a little bit different. But if you don't have nothing, no ties, don't talk. You gotta wait for a while. It was for a while after my divorce. They were like, hey, what's up? Hey, baby, hey. No, I was hurt. I wasn't hurt because I didn't miss them. I was hurt like, damn. I put so much into this, and this is what I get back out of return. Hey, I want my part. I want my part. But one thing I said about a lot of men, oh baby, they move on. They'll move. They know how to move on. But there's some that really don't, because when you see them, that like, man, oh, this person like they move on. When you start looking on Facebook and all these social media and all that, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. That's called front. There's no future in your front. Because they messed up. They trying to try to, now that's doing too hard. That's how me. For what, when I break up with somebody, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be with somebody. Be someone I start dating, maybe not like right away. Maybe I'll take me like 2 weeks. Cause hey, show must go on. Show must go on, mommy, poppy. Show must go on, baby. Hey, you got a life. You got a life. You got a life. You got a life. You got to create yourself. You can't find yourself. I say to suggest that you create yourself. You got to create yourself. Okay? And concentrate on, don't be trying. That's another thing. You don't have to be friends when you break up with somebody or they want break, whatever. That's the first thing, too. That's not moving on. There's a difference between being friends and friendly. Because evidently something happened wrong with the relationship that y'all broke up. Why you want to stop being friends now? No, that's because that still is tied. They try to still have ties with you. Okay, so whatever they going on there, if that don't work out, they don't. Hey y'all, look, let me tell you, don't be a revolving door for nobody. Don't in and out, because with me, there's not too many guys I can say they can come in and out. No, don't do that to yourself. Have some dignity and have something about yourself instead of just allowing people just coming in and out like, ooh, I love you. Let's get back together because we friends. Hey. You gonna mess up that friendship? This is the biggest story. Look, here's another one, y'all. Oh, we were friends first for anything. That means he want to keep the ties open because he might want to get some cookies that he that he gonna miss if he can't, or whatever. Like I said, whatever gets you all breaking up the first time. Hey, don't kill the messenger, okay? I'm just saying, why be friends? Now be friendly. Now I'm friendly. Any of my ex out there, I'll be friendly. Don't take me back down no friend zone now, especially if I used to live with you. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go down to we're friends, let's all hang out, kick it. No, I'm not going to be that. I'm not that one. I'm not that basic person. I ain't basic. Oh, no, everybody different. And I'm not trying to talk about nobody else. So don't be trying to inbox me trying to find out where I'm at. This is my opinion. You know, I'm gonna tell it like I see it to EIS. I'm trying to help you to move on, move forward in life. Life goes on. My late husband used to tell me, he said, you know what, Kim, life goes on. You might miss that person, but one thing you gotta, only reason why you miss that person because you start thinking about all the good times, all the good times. But baby, with me or anybody to move forward, that's how you get tripped up. Thinking about all the good times. Don't think about all the good times because really don't. Memory is a memory. You think about sometimes, let it go. Don't just harbor on like, oh, I remember they used to eat ice cream like that. I miss that. Oh, I remember I used to make smoothies and with the perfect ice cubes in there. And she makes the perfect sandwich. I remember that. But you remember this person, all the arguing, the hellraiser, like, and the pain and the unhealthiness. It might not be unhealthy. You have grown out of that relationship, or from or not even out of a relationship. You grown, you mature, and that person haven't. And then we go back to I'm all over the place. And you start when somebody really truly love. Now I've been with some people. I loved them. I love them enough to let them go. If it's not, you feel like, well, you know what? I'm not taking this person down. Taking this person, we're not heading the same way. I love them just enough to let them go. It wasn't easy, but what made it easy because of my love for him, and I feel like that was the right thing to do at the right time. So that's what love. You're talking about some love. Now, self-centered selfishness. That has you to hold on and want to call it love, so you can that's what you think that you made that definition of that's what love is. Everybody has their own definition of what love is, what love look like, smell like, what's supposed to be like. Love don't mean control. That's not. Let me control you. That's not love. But you have to move forward and start from right here. You have to really want it. You have to want it for you. You have to like, no, I'm not. I can't. I don't want to live my life. Can't move forward. There's some people all their lives, the rest of their life, they leave this world. They probably feel like, well, I'm gonna love this person all my life, and this person going on with their life, married and stuff like kids. They think that's love. They think that's cute. They think that's love. No, that's right there. That's what. No offense to anybody. I'm so serious. Seek professional help, or seek some kind of it could be grief, it could be depression, and it could be something else, and you keep thinking it's like, oh, it's like, man, you could be a soul tie. You got to go to a minister, or pastor, or a priest, to talk about that soul ties. It could be something mental going on. It could some stuff in your past. It could be abandonment issues. Or it could be emotional issues, illness. It could be all kind of sorts of things. If it gets you that long, there is help. I worked in the medical field. As a medical assistant, I've worked with all sorts of doctors. I worked worked with psychiatrists. I worked in a mental hospital too. Also, I had a history of working in a mental hospital. I'm working with psychiatrists and therapists. So, and I also led groups. But I believe in break up and move forward. One is got to get rid of fear, grief, depression. You might be depressed. That's another thing. It's hard when you move forward. But you have to dig deep inside. You got to dig right here. Got to start in here and start doing some things too. And sometimes you might have to do something to make you feel better. Start hanging around people that's not going to let you go to help you forget that person. That's why back in the day, you said older person, you said that, you sit on point like, man, she's like, like, girl, please. I said, like, how do you get over? I'm like, man, I'm like them on good times. I fall over every time. I turn around, oh, I'm in love. Actually, until I actually I'm in love. I broke up. Oh. she's like, I said, how do I get over him? I just can't get over him. I can't get over you no matter what I do. Though you say that we are through. And she's like, well, get another man. Hey, that's how some people think. Hey, shit, that'd be a quicker way of getting rid of, that feeling that you move on. Yeah, they said it. But see, nowadays they call it, not moving forward. They like, to me, nowadays they said, what they call it, y'all, rebound. See, back then, talk about the 70s and early 80s, whatever, they like, well, hey, move on, move forward. Hey, that's why people, some people just get married right after that, and last long. Last long, it was better than the other relationship. Okay, I know people broke up and a few months later, they married. Oh yeah, and they're still married. So it might work for, hey, it's not everybody don't break up because they think it's grass on the green on the other side. No, that's bubblegum baby stuff. People don't really break up folks no more like that. Oh well, let me go see what's on the other side. I don't know it's better when I get. No, they break up because all sorts of reasons. Okay, well I'm gonna cut this off and then to be part two. I'm gonna do part two. Okay, of moving forward, how to move forward. Move forward is one that don't cut off communication. All that. Don't talk to that person. Not saying that you hate them. If you don't have any kids, then it's kind of hard to cut off. But don't keep it short. Don't try to just be friends with that person right away because you need time to heal. You need time to heal. You need this. If you feel like you want to be friends and want to kick it, then you just defeat the whole purpose of breaking up and feeling all heartache. Why bother? The number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be around people, friends and stuff. You could be around friends. Try not to be by yourself all the time so depression won't set in. Be around friends that are going to help you, like, hey, make you feel better. Not tell you, like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Let's go get this. Let's pay this boy back or pay her back. I bet this person, they're going to do this again. Like, no, that's stupid. At any age, don't do that. Okay? Do something radical, not too radical. I'm not telling you to go somewhere and jump off a building. I'm trying to do something radical, something really nice. Maybe the partner that you was with didn't like doing the things that you want. Now that you could do the things that you want to do, go out of town, ride on, or take a road trip, or ride around just with the Amtrak train or something. Just take that, do that, whatever. And just get to know yourself again. Because hey y'all, you know how it is when you get somebody in love with somebody you think you're in love or whatever. Sometimes, a lot of us, we forget about us. Okay? So, the world, there's some people, and be careful. When you do begin a relationship, don't be careful. It's not a good sign when you make that person your world. That's a dangerous thing. Because that person's world might be all effed up. And then what happen is you test that person, they world like that, then you become them. And that could be a more harder to get rid of. You can see, you gotta, when you come from a toxic relationship, abusive relationship like I used to be in a long time ago. I had to strip all that. Everything that person that put in me or what I thought about, what they did, all that and stripped, because sometimes you can mimic that person. And you got to, strip all that stuff out. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Okay. Check out, I'm going to come back for part 2. This is Kimberly Berg. Hey, check out my Blog Talk Radio, Empowering Minds Just Talk. And I'm your girl, your host, Kimberly Berg. And thank you all for watching this and listen to what I got to say. I promise you I'm not a cram bone.